It's a gray and gloomy day, starting to get a little bit chilly, not ideal top-down driving weather, but we are spending a few days living with the Lexus LC500 convertible, which is a bit of an aging platform. It's a dinosaur in some ways, but in the best kinds of ways. We still have a naturally aspirated V8 under the hood. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and I am so excited to spend some time with the LC500. It recently was given an update, slight tweaks, a new screen, some dynamics changes, but the important bits have continued on. It's sexy. It looks so good, and that naturally aspirated V8's a 5-liter. It may not have crazy power numbers by today's standards, 471 horsepower, 398 pound-feet of torque, but it sounds glorious, revving to just over 7,000 RPM. Rear-wheel drive only, 10-speed automatic transmission. They've dropped the hybrid option because nobody was buying it. If you're getting a car like this, get it with the V8. And the competitors, the other options in this segment are starting to drop out. Jag F-Type is gone. The Mercedes S-Class Coupe and convertible is gone. They do still have the SL, SL63, the BMW 8 Series, Porsche 911, but if you look at the prices actually, speaking of the Porsche 911, those are so expensive now. This thing is about $117,000. I actually think it's a decent value. I always viewed it as kind of like a Japanese Aston Martin. It looks beautiful. It sounds good. It's nice to drive, a good blend between sporty and luxury. But speaking of the Vantage, the pricing on those is also crazy. 117 grand for this. It still looks awesome. It's got some nice updates. Sounds great, drives great. I'm a big fan. Not ideal convertible weather, but hopefully we get some sunshine, put the top down, turn the heat up, and enjoy it. And as long as they keep making the LC500, I will happily spend some time living with it because, man, just looking at it in the driveway is a nice thing. Talk about some rare, unique cars. CTS V wagon. I checked, it's not a manual, but still. Back in the LC500, this car is so pretty. The red convertible top nicely matches the dark red interior. Wow. And that's carbon fiber on the door sill. A mix of gloss and satin finish with the Lexus logo there. That's a cool touch. In we go. Oh. I think I'll put the top down because it's nice and sunny out. So you have this little secret flip up cover right here. You think this is just to rest your hand, but no, underneath here, we have some controls for the convertible top. So it puts all the little windows down, and it's a power soft top. So there we go. See the little wind deflector in the back right there. That's already up. A little mechanical dance. Latched, that was pretty quick. And then this switch is for your windows, like all the windows up or down. So if I do that, all the windows go up there. So the two little secret switches underneath here. This is pretty nifty. It's two-part. You can slide it back for a little bit of storage right there. Forward, so it's all closed. Or you can open it up, and then you have a little more storage there in your center console. USB charging ports right there. Very nifty. Drive selector is simple. There in the drive. And away we go. This is such a nice interior. They haven't really changed a ton. Just the screen right here got updated. Minor tweaks, right? But they didn't need to because the design was already just so nice. Materials are fantastic. And I do love that tachometer in the middle. That's really, really cool. That sounds good. It's a nice fall day in Michigan to have the top down, although we do not have many days of nice weather left like this for the rest of the year. Although, if I have a convertible, I am willing to crank the heat, turn on the heated seats, and enjoy convertible weather, even if it's cold out, as long as it's like sunny out, right? That's kind of the whole point of a convertible. But oh my goodness, this thing sounds so good. Oh! Long live naturally aspirated V8s. There are not many of them left at all. And the leaves changing colors. We got the lake on the left. Top down. Oh, listen to that. Glorious. Man, that thing is punchy with the downshifts. Wow. Traction control is kicking in there. It is still a little bit chilly outside. How many companies still make a two-door with a naturally aspirated V8? You've got Corvette, you've got Mustang. What else? Everybody has downsized, forced induction, hybridization. Yeah, there's like the crazy exotic stuff, right? But this thing, the last of a dying breed, a dinosaur in some ways, but in the most glorious of ways, the LC500. When I first drove this car, when it first came out, I kind of fell in love. I was like, wow, it looks amazing. It sounds amazing. The interior is great. It has such a nice blend of sporty and luxury, although leaning a little bit more on the sporty side, but not so much where it's compromised. When it first came out, I thought it was going to be like an S-Class coupe competitor, because back then Mercedes had the S-Class coupe, convertible. They were really, really comfortable. But this thing definitely trends more towards the sporty side. It's almost kind of halfway between an S-Class coupe or convertible and a AMG GT kind of SL kind of formula. But yeah, it does so many things really, really well. I still love these cars. What are the odds of that? There's another LC500 back there. I can't tell if it's a coupe or convertible, but yeah, twins. LC500 twin. Look at that. Oh no, it's a coupe. Angel's first time in the Lexus LC500 convertible.
Yes, sir.
I've already set the stage because I've told you how much I like this car. That's a really good looking car, and I usually don't like cars in silver. I always think silver is such a boring color for a car. Looks nice and classy with this all red interior, this very dark red. This one's a convertible, top down.
You need the top back up though, it is cold.
Heated seats.
Oh, okay.
You'll see.
I mean, what's the purpose of having this back here?
That's for the convertible top. That's like a wind deflector.
Oh.
It helps with turbulence inside the cabin. So you put it up. It genuinely makes a difference.
When you put this up?
Yeah, you just leave it up there, yeah.
What if you have actual people sitting back there?
They have to duck.
What?
No, you can't put it. But I mean, look at how much legroom there is back there.
I know.
Or
what's
more
the point of even having those seats?
They're backpack holders.
Yeah.
A lot of these like two-door coupes, the back seats are useless. Remember the Mercedes SL? The red convertible?
Roma Spider?
Yeah. Well, I fit in the back of the Roma Spider at least.
Yeah, but then you were squished.
Yeah, but remember like the Mercedes SL? There was like no space back there. Yeah, a lot of...
You were squished back there, like the white cheese in between like the Oreo crackers.
What kind of Oreos are you eating that have
you know
cheese?
what I mean. It's not white cheese.
It's like
It's like white.
It's like frosting.
White frosting.
White
Thank you.
cheese? Cheese Oreos? That sounds criminal. What?
I wouldn't be surprised if here in America you have something like that. Though.
Okay, that is valid. Have you ever had a fried Oreo?
I have not.
Oh my
We
gosh.
fry everything in America.
Batter it and fry it. Fried butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you warm?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's
See?
a weird combination of being warm but also cold from the wind, you know?
You're cold up top and warm
yeah,
below.
exactly. It's a weird combination.
We're trying to maximize the last of our remotely convertible-ish weather. You're also wearing like a winter parka.
It's not. It's more of a fall, like, puffer. That's how I would
In
describe
case you
it.
aren't aware, women have different articles of clothing for every single season and micro-season and microclimate and longitude and latitude of the planet and degree separation. It's like, these are my boots and jacket for when it is, well, Angel needs Celsius, 17 degrees Celsius outside, but these are for when it's 18 degrees Celsius outside.
Well, it's also called fashion. I don't just own one piece of clothing for every single day of the year like you.
I have at least 4.
4 is nothing in comparison. I think I have maybe
Shoes, shirt,
30.
pants, jacket.
No, I mean like just jackets alone. I think I have like 30.
Trust me, I know. The
40.
closet's filled up real quick in the new house. Everything is warming up, so the tachometer gradually, red line goes up. That right there is for changing your drive modes.
Ooh.
I'll show you. We're just normal right now. I need to wait for things to get the temperature. All right, we're now in Sport Plus.
All right. Punching it. You know, that wasn't outrageous.
No. But the sound, honey.
It does sound really cool.
Oh, it sounds so good. And top down.
You like this more than the Porsche 911?
A base 911? Yeah, I would take this over a
Yeah?
base 911 without any hesitation. But once you get to like a Turbo S or a GT3, but those are going to be double to 3 times the price of this.
I think I do like this more than the 911 that we drove. The Cayenne.
Okay. What?
Is it the
Carrera.
No, Carrera.
Cayenne,
sorry.
Cayenne's the big version of your Macan. It's okay. All the names sound kind of similar. Do you like?
I have life insurance, but I don't want to use it.
Honey, I was doing the speed limit. Ish. It is impressive how much of a difference that little thing right there makes when you're in a convertible top down. This cabin is remarkably calm right now. It is just noisy from the wind, but otherwise, like, we're perfectly comfortable. There's a little cocoon of warmth. Are you warm?
I am warm from the bottom up.
What's the saying? Happy wife, happy life?
Yes.
He asked for milk tea, bubble tea,
Bubble tea.
and I agreed. Woohoo! Bubble
Although
tea
your
date.
large looks not that large.
Maybe American sizes are becoming more reasonable. Also,
I know, right?
shrinkflation. Have you heard of shrinkflation?
Yes, I have.
Back to the LC500. This thing is so pretty. Do you like the design?
I think I would like the coupe version better.
You don't like soft tops, do you?
I don't like soft tops.
I'm not a huge fan of soft tops either, and I definitely agree. It's pretty as a convertible, but prettier as a coupe. But I mean, the proportions and the curves and everything is gorgeous, even in silver. Take a look at the side profile. You like a white paint? Babe, we're so Asian right now. We're driving a $100,000 Lexus convertible to get bubble tea when it's cold outside. That does look really nice in silver. My favorite spec is the green. There's that like metallic nori green over the tan interior. We found a Roswell green ZR1 with the carbon track package. Take a look at that wing. Hardtop convertible, 1,064 horsepower. Wow, what a beast. And you have the duct on the hood for airflow. You lose the front trunk. So much carbon fiber. Yeah, that's a pretty cool parking lot spot at night. I'd be happy with this as a 2-car solution. LC500, I'd do the coupe and a ZR1. That'd be a heck of a combination. Ready for a cold start? It's already calming down. Still a nice V8 sound though. Would open up with an exhaust. Under load, this thing really screams, but right now, relatively subdued, kind of befitting a more luxury-leaning sports car. Also, look how low redline is, 3,500 RPM. It gradually moves its way up as the car warms up. That's always a cool little reminder to let everything come to temperature before you start really going at it. Let me take you on a tour of the LC500. So they haven't really changed the styling of this car because they didn't need to. It's already so gorgeous. The lights, the integration of the Lexus spindle grille, the curves, the proportions. This might be a slightly controversial opinion, but I think this is a prettier car than the LFA. Now, the LFA is legendary. You have to respect it. The engine is crazy, but I think as they've evolved the styling, this is a prettier car. Now, I prefer the coupe, but the convertible here with the red top matching the red interior is pretty cool, but I personally like the look of the coupe. There's some cool details up front. We've got some pattern inside the headlights there, the Lexus swoosh DRL. The grille here has interesting texture that actually changes down below. And then we have flush door handles, so they pop out right now, but I want them to go in. See? Ooh. And do this, they pop out. Interestingly shaped wing mirrors too, a little two-tone contrast there. The multi-layer soft top is pretty good at insulating. It's red here. And then around back, the taillights are so cool. It's got this like light tunnel effect. You have an LC500 badge in the middle, the Lexus badge, and then right here, kind of hidden, that's a button for opening the trunk. Now the trunk is not that spacious like I showed, especially as a convertible. I've got a backpack in here and there's not a ton of space. You can probably fit 2 carry-on bags, maybe 1 carry-on and a duffel and a backpack or something small. But another car in this kind of segment, the SL63, my wife Angel and I flew back in from Europe and we had to put a suitcase in the back seat because the trunk was so small too. So these are not the most practical options per se. It is about the style and the experience. Now the interior. Ooh, look at that. This is a really cool spec. They have some awesome specs for the LC. If you look at the Inspiration series, some of the color combinations are wild, like white and blue and other crazy ones. This one looks actually kind of sporty with all the red. We got some cool stitching patterns there. Back seats, I would not go back there. It's just not really usable unless you have a kid or a backpack. Some cool carbon fiber here on the door sill plate. The doors have a really cool pattern here too, like the handle's like almost floating up there. On the inside, the big news is the new touchscreen, right? So it's decently well integrated, but touchscreen with wireless CarPlay works fine. Interesting things, we have a heated seat button, only one, and that pulls up your heated and cooled seats, because we have both for the seats up front. So you have to go kind of two presses, not individual buttons. Does make this a little bit cleaner. The interior materials and build quality is very, very nice. In some ways, some parts might feel a little bit dated, especially compared to some of the newer generations of luxury vehicles, but I don't mind it because you have analog controls, some physical buttons. I still really like this digital cluster. You don't really need anything more, and I love the whole like moving tachometer with the screen. Like that's just really, really cool. All the materials and touch points feel really nice. The build quality is definitely good. This one says Lexus LC Bespoke Build. Oh! I may prefer the coupe, but getting to hear that V8 with the top down is glorious. Nope, no downshift. There we go. Is this the fastest thing out there for the money? Absolutely not. I mean, by today's standards, the power figures are not crazy impressive, but it's a naturally aspirated V8. It revs pretty high and it sounds fabulous. And that's what this car is all about. It's such a nice balance of sportiness, but also comfort, elegance, luxury. If I want to be a little bit more civilized in the comfort mode, back in the automatic, it upshifts, everything calms down, it rides pretty comfortably. The cabin is very, very nicely trimmed, the materials, the sound system is great. We've got the updated infotainment screen now with a touchscreen, so that definitely improves your quality of life. It's a great all-around car, and I think it's actually a really good value. I know $100-something thousand is very expensive, right? This one's optioned to about $117,000. That's a lot of money, but if you look at other competitors in the space, Porsche 911 is one of the big ones that come to mind, kind of this formula. They're way more expensive. Jag is gone, no more F-Type. Yeah, you can get a BMW 8 Series. What else? S-Class is gone, S-Class Coupe, that's what I meant. SL63, those are getting more expensive. Like, this doesn't have as many direct competitors, but I think it's still such a desirable vehicle. And I always think about the fact that it's a Lexus, Toyota, and this is a pretty tried and true platform. Nothing crazy going on in terms of suspension or wild like anti-roll systems or crazy powertrain combinations. So theoretically, this would be a very, very reliable, robust, and ideally not insanely expensive car to own. You buy like a used S-Class coupe, your running costs are going to be catastrophic. You buy a Maserati, you buy a Aston Martin, right? They cost so much more. I would not be worried about owning a car like this out of warranty and just having it. I thought about buying one. I thought about getting an LC500 as a daily driver. Instead, I ended up going for my A8L, very different experience, big floaty luxury sedan. But I've always wanted one of these because it's just so much allure. It's such a special, special car. And I'll be sad when they stop building this, but we still have hope because Lexus has been working on another sports car. Now, it's not going to be this. It almost seems more of a LFA successor. This was not supposed to be that, but the LFR is more hardcore. It's got like a race car variant, all of that, right? And the road car version is going to probably be pretty potent. They never did an LCF. I remember rumors of an F version of this with possibly a twin-turbo V8 turned up, just a little more hardcore, a little bit more sporty, but that never happened, and I think it's a little bit of a bummer. It would have been really cool to see what they would have done with this platform, making it even sportier. Back into Sport Plus for a last little spin. The 10-speed is not the snappiest, quickest by today's standards. It is rear-wheel drive only. There's no all-wheel drive version. It doesn't make a ton of low-end torque. I mean, peak torque is 398 pound-feet of torque. But it's okay. I do not mind those trade-offs at all. Woohoo! Because of that, I've been averaging 19.9 mpg. Oops. Miles per gallon. What do you think about the LC500? Would you buy one of these, or would you go for a 911, maybe a used F-Type, BMW 8 Series? I like this car a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, living with the LC500 convertible. I am very, very happy Michigan weather cooperated a little bit. Take a look at that. This is nice. This is very nice. Thanks for watching.